Think you're good at solving puzzles? What if I told you the next great mystery is hidden within an unsent text and a cryptic photograph? We're laying out all the fragmented clues, and it's up to you to help us unravel the truth behind this baffling case. Can you put the pieces together before we do? The Last Message. Part 1. The Puzzle. Rain streaks down the glass like silent witnesses. Detective Morgan Hayes kneels beside the body, the blue glow of a phone screen illuminating her focused eyes. The apartment is silent, except for the rhythm of water against the window and the distant hum of the city below. On the screen, an unfinished text message waits. He knew about the photo. The cursor blinks, waiting. The message was never sent. Elena Marsh, 34, photographer and art consultant, found dead in her 8th floor apartment at 11:47 p.m. on a Thursday night. No forced entry, no signs of struggle, just that message, typed at 10:53 p.m., according to the timestamp. The building's security footage shows 3 people entered the lobby between 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock p.m. All of them knew her. All of them had reasons to be here. One of them never left. Suspect 1, David Marsh, the ex-husband. The camera finds him in the hallway, navy suit, loosened tie. His eyes are red, but his jaw is tight. "We were supposed to sign the final divorce papers tomorrow," he says, voice controlled. "I came to return her grandmother's ring. She texted me to come by at 9:30. He works in corporate law, calculated, composed, but his hands shake slightly when he mentions the ring. Detective Hayes notes he arrived at 9:28 p.m., according to security logs. He claims he left at 10:15 p.m. Suspect 2, Nina Torres, the business partner. She sits in the cafe across the street, still in her gallery opening dress. Mascara has run down her cheeks. "Elena had evidence," Nina whispers. "Photos of me with a client. My husband doesn't know. She said she'd keep it private. But last week, she asked for a bigger cut of our gallery profits. She's an art dealer, sharp, ambitious. Her phone records show she called Elena at 9:47 p.m. The call lasted 3 minutes. Security footage confirms Nina entered the building at 10:05 p.m. She says she left at 10:30 p.m. after an argument. Suspect 3, Marcus Lowe, the neighbor. He stands in his doorway across the hall. Graphic designer. His apartment is visible behind him, screens glowing with unfinished work. "I heard voices around 10:45, he says quietly. "Elena helped me get my first freelance contract 6 months ago. I owed her everything." But Detective Hayes pulls up his bank records. 3 payments to Elena in the past 4 months. Large ones. More than gratitude would explain. Marcus claims he was home all evening. But the security camera on the 8th floor has a blind spot near the stairwell. Clue 1. The window. Detective Hayes walks to the living room window. It's open. 3 inches. Rain has darkened the wooden sill, but the room is on the 8th floor. No balcony, No fire escape. And the window opens from the inside, not the outside. The latch shows fresh scratches. Someone opened it recently. But why? Clue 2. The photograph. On Elena's desk, partially hidden under papers. A printed photograph. Two people in an intimate embrace, taken from a distance. The woman's face is clear, Nina Torres. The man's face is obscured. But there's a detail, a reflection in a gallery window behind them. The photo was taken from inside Elena's camera. More photos are scattered nearby, all from the same gallery opening, all dated 3 weeks ago. Clue 3. The phone position. The phone wasn't in Elena's hand. It was on the floor, 3 feet from her body. Screen still on. The messaging app open. Detective Hayes crouches lower. The phone screen is cracked at the corner. A fresh crack. It was dropped, not placed. The message reads, "He knew about the photo. Not you knew. Not she knew. He knew." Clue 4. The ring box. On the kitchen counter, a small velvet box. Open. Empty. David said he came to return his grandmother's ring, but the box is here, and it's empty. Did he give her the ring, or did something else happen? Detective Hayes finds a second detail. 2 wine glasses on the counter. Both used. Both still have liquid at the bottom. One has Elena's lipstick mark. The other is clean. Clue 5. The neighbor's timing. Marcus said he heard voices at 10:45 p.m. But Elena's message was typed at 10:53 p.m. If she was still alive and typing at 10:53, who was arguing with her at 10:45? Or was Marcus lying about the time? Detective Hayes checks the building's hallway camera logs. At 10:52 p.m., someone walked past the camera, moving quickly, head down. The angle makes identification impossible, but their shoes are visible. Clean, expensive, Oxford-style dress shoes. Clue 6. The coffee table. The living room coffee table is disturbed. A magazine has fallen. A small decorative bowl is on its side, beads scattered across the floor. But Elena's body is near the desk, not the coffee table. Someone moved through this room in a hurry or during a confrontation. One more detail. Behind the couch, barely visible, is a single button. Navy blue. The thread still attached, freshly torn. Detective Hayes stands at the window, watching the rain. 3 suspects, 3 motives, 3 timelines that almost fit. But only one person is lying about when they left. Think about what you've seen. The window opened from inside. The message. He knew about the photo. The empty ring box and 2 wine glasses. The timing of the argument. The dress shoes on camera at 10:52 p.m. The navy button behind the couch. Who had the most to lose? Who had the opportunity And why was that message never finished? Pause the video. Look at the clues again. Who killed Elena Marsh? Drop your theory in the comments. Then, continue to part 2 for the solution. The truth is hidden in plain sight. One detail, one lie, one person who couldn't afford for that message to be sent. Like this video if you think you've solved it. Subscribe to see if you're right. Part 2. The Solution. Quick recap. Detective Hayes returns to the apartment. The rain has stopped, but the evidence remains. The unfinished message. He knew about the photo. 3 suspects, but only one story that doesn't add up. The button, the shoes, the timing, the window. It all points to one person. Reconstruction. David Marsh arrived at 9:28 p.m. Hayes begins, her voice steady. He came to return the ring, but he never left at 10:15 like he claimed. Elena invited him in. They talked. Maybe she wanted closure. Maybe she wanted to hurt him one last time. She told him about the photograph, not Nina's photograph, a different one. Hayes pulls out her tablet. On screen, a photo from Elena's cloud storage. David Marsh with another woman, taken 4 months ago, before the divorce was filed. Elena had proof he started the affair first. It would have changed the settlement, cost him hundreds of thousands. They argued. Elena threatened to send the photo to his lawyer. David tried to stop her. She ran to her desk, grabbed her phone, started typing a message. The message appears on screen. He knew about the photo. She was texting her lawyer, but David caught her before she could finish. The phone fell, cracked. The message was never sent. David panicked. He opened the window to stage a different narrative, make it look like someone could have climbed in or that Elena had been distracted. But there's no way to enter from outside. He didn't think that through. Hayes holds up an evidence bag. The navy button. He left in a hurry. Lost a button from his suit jacket. The same jacket he's wearing in the hallway footage. And those shoes. Oxford dress shoes. Visible on camera at 10:52 p.m. Moments before Elena's neighbor heard silence. Reveal scene. David Marsh sits across from Detective Hayes in the interrogation room. His expression is stone. The message wasn't about Nina, Hayes says calmly. It was about you. He knew about the photo. You knew Elena had evidence that would destroy you. David's jaw tightens. You didn't plan to kill her, but when she reached for her phone, you acted, and then you tried to cover it up. We found the ring, Hayes adds. In your car. You never gave it to her. You kept it. David closes his eyes. His hands, folded on the table, finally stop shaking. Closing line. Outside, the city breathes in the aftermath of rain. Lights flicker in 1,000 windows. Detective Morgan Hayes stands at the precinct window, watching the night. "The truth was right there," she says quietly, hiding behind a single unfinished word. The end. Did you solve it? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe for more detective mysteries